Okay, we'll just go clickety-clacky on it. Hey there, how you doing? Bear me just a second. Pardon me, begging your, craving your indulgence. Hey, how you doing? Having a great day? Where am I looking? I need to look over there. Hello. Hello, hello. Because of the carnage on the floor here, I need to set up with the camera actually turned on. Bear me a second. Just checking that I can see the photo of my children in the viewfinder. Best audience in the world, my children. Right, okay. Now, oh, yeah. There's one twisted strap. So how you doing there? My name's Paul Murphy. Thank you for coming along to this video. I'm really sorry. Yesterday, if you follow my channel, you already know this. I do apologize for yesterday. I had this perfectly open tune for an E minor song that I might want to cut later, so I'm not going to retune the A string, I'm afraid. I do apologize. Which is a bit annoying because this song is in the key of A. Oh man, that's got even smaller now. Okay. I'm not sure this is going to come out, but yesterday I was sorting some more stuff in the house out and I found, as if finding 4 long lost box files full of lyrics. Well, now I found another one. And I've been trying to do poetry recitals and this was in one of them. It has a silly title. It's called Sanctimonious House Proud Blues. It's an early version of one of my songs called Of, which is quite a popular song of mine. Or it's actually, it must be a later version, 91. I wrote this on the 29th of the 11th of 91 at 10:50 in the morning. Someone sent me a memo. Who writes in red pen on pink paper? I can't see diddly, you know. You need the Hubble telescope there. So I'll try a very slow version. I'd like to record it. So I'll use the same music as Of. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me out there? Did you hear that creak? The light's just fallen over. It's got some good words on it. I can't believe that this was lost for 23 years. Just written in a spate of, well, I don't want to say anger. Look back in peak. Right, let's turn the other camera on. Ugh, straps in the wrong place. I just moved the camera. Man. Hi, camera 2. If you want the introduction to this, you'll need to go on the video that camera 1 has just been recorded. What did I call this? I changed the title, so I changed the title. Haven't seen it in 22 years. So when I did the prose reading of it yesterday in the Lost Lyric, the prose reading, this is in the video Lost Lyrics chapter 22. It's headed 1995, although this was written 29th of November 1991. So the introduction is on the other camera. Right, okay, so... Mommy's in the kitchen, feels there's something missing. Spent her time just wishing that her son would earn a living. Daddy's down the racetrack, giving all his money back. One day he will get the sack, they treat the Irish like the blacks. Baby's in the bedroom chasing clouds across the moon. Never seen a silver spoon, never known a happy tune. Sister's known so many men. She brought another home again. That's her future's been condemned. Better get some cash to spend. Families on the blacklist, treated like the terrorists. How did it come to this? 'Cause they got a death wish. Postman never comes near, and no one ever phones here. Half the world's alive with fear, half don't know how to shed a tear. They tell you that you drink too much. You can look but never touch. You gotta have a crutch. No one ever leaves you much. Chances come and answers go. They'll tell you what you know. The Pope says hell waits below. The devil says it isn't so. Mother makes another meal, orange juice and lemon peel. Sister says this time it's real. Daddy takes the steering wheel. Your brother says he's home to stay. He said the same thing yesterday. Sister's lover fades away. Good night to another day. I'm so sorry folks, I wish I'd done it better. The glasses, you might think they help, but actually they're just there because if you're a regular viewer, you know I have functional motor neurological disease, and you can see there's not much of me left now. It's just water underneath the skin and the muscles are gone, and it's not just a case of reading, the eyes don't focus. Man, I missed some words like that. Well, that's the best I'm going to get, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. Peace and love anyway. So that is called Inside, no sorry, that's called Outside / Inside with a question mark. And it's basically a song about prejudice. I might as well do the, in case I can't type up, outside the family and inside the family. I'm sure you got the illusions there, you know. Sister says this time it's real, you know, it's pregnancy, unexpected pregnancy, then he says to take the wheel. There's a line in there in the second verse, I don't know if it came out, but because I got it wrong, so I'll do it again. Daddy's down the dog track, giving all his money back. Found one day he'll... No, man. Gosh damn this disease. Daddy's down the dog track, giving all his money back. Knows one day he'll get the sack. They treat the Irish like the blacks. Sister's known so many men, she brought another home again. Says her future's been condemned, better get some cards to send. Maybe we'll do a second take, huh? That particular verse though, when I read it yesterday, because the first time I'd seen the lyric yesterday in 22 years, and I thought, hello, you know, that's a bit, I mean, I knew what it meant, you know, straight away, but no, you can see how bad my eyesight is looking. Don't let that. You might have young children, pets, aardvarks, gnu's, dinosaurs. Oh, the beast, look at his face. So when I read that, but, and I thought in this day and age, you know, where everyone is so uptight about anything, you know, and everything that's out there. But when I was, I mean, I'm Irish, and as you can probably tell from the surname, and when I was growing up, I've related this story in many, many videos, the Bitter Realities videos, both the songs from my album Bitter Realities and the song, solo song. And it's a joke, but I always have said for 50 years the first words that I ever learned to read where we lived. If you looked out of our front room at 153 Henson Park, over the road, there was like a right angle, and it was houses ended, and then it was a side of a block of flats that led down to the right angle. And in big, huge white letters it just said Irish out, because there was quite a big Irish community in that estate, you know. The planners like to heap us all together, you know. And so there was us, and there was another family. What were we, 153? There must have been 161. Their dog was called Hector. Because we were mixed race, you know, so we used to get it from all sides. And this was a time when, you know, what passed for jokes on television, you would go to jail for now if you said some of those jokes, you know. And I'll tell you why Eric Morecambe and Ernie Wise are so big in the public's heart, because they had class from day one, and they had class right up to the very last program. They never went that route. And but when I got to London, I keep getting the years mixed up. I left the army in '79, and I keep thinking that I went straight to London then, but I didn't. I was homeless in Winchester for quite some time. And in Ilminster, and then my father died, and there was all kinds of stuff with the will and everything, and my family were robbing me blind. What was I, 19 years old and homeless, you know. We'll look after your dad's money for us, for you. Well, yeah, they invested it, you know, they invested it well. I never saw a cent of it. Anyway, and then I moved to London. But you'd see the signs in all the boarding houses, not all the boarding house windows, but in certain areas, you know, you would see signs in the windows, and there would be, that's like Johnny Rotten says, you know, when he grew up there, and I think he grew up in the Highbury area, Finsbury Park area around there. I was in Shepherd's Bush and Hammersmith, spent a lot of time in Hammersmith. Fulham Brawl, why? Man, that was fun down there. And you see signs in the window, vacancies, and it would say no blacks, no Irish, no dogs, and sometimes it would say no dogs, no blacks, and no Irish, you know, the dogs. As Johnny Rotten used to say, sometimes the dogs used to get top billing. You know, the Irish were third on the bill. And, you know, and this was years past the Race Relations Board. Who was going to do anything, you know? And that's what that line there refers to. Anyway, I'm rambling on here. Shall I try a second take? Gosh damn. Let's do it. You've been very kind with your time. That's 10 minutes for a 12-minute battery.